Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna be reacting to what I eat in a day as a fat person. Gonna be totally honest. I messed up the audio for like the first 5 minutes, so I've seen the first two videos. So if we go through a little faster there, that's why. OBS. Who knew? Alrighty. And by the way, this is with Swan. Highly recommend. I'll be linking their channel in the bottom there. Alrighty. Let's go. Always love a legal disclaimer. What I eat in a day as a chubby girl who doesn't care about your opinion. nail emoji, sparkle emoji, heart sparkle emoji. I thought we got rid of the duck lips in the mid 2000s. Alright, for breakfast you got cornflakes and plum. Gonna have some milk there. That's gotta be 2%, right? I don't know about other countries, but in America, red cap is usually whole milk. Dark blue is usually 2%. And then like a lighter color is usually 1% skim. I mean, I'll be honest, haven't had real milk from like a cow unless it was at a coffee shop in like years. But I love some cereal. Alright. Turkey. For lunch, she had a turkey wrap, lavender lemonade, croissant, mochi, and Advil. I'm more of an Excedrin girly myself, so. Turkey Ranch Club. So there is definitely some ranch there. See, these wrap things, I wouldn't mind them so much. Except the cheese is awful. And it's always American cheese. Like there is, or yellow cheddar cheese. I want a one with some Swiss. Give me some Swiss. Give me some provolone. Maybe some pepper jack. Liven it up. I don't even, the calories probably like 400, 500. I mean, there's a good chunk of meat there. The lettuce is probably old as crap, but yeah. Okay, but that lavender lemonade sounds delicious. Alright, there's the lavender. There's that croissant. Gotta have some more carbs after you're having some carbs. She had a plum. She forgot to put the plum, even in this video. Alright, that's a plum, right? Yeah, that's a plum. What is that? Oh, mochi bowl? I've never seen them come in like the one before. And then the Advil. Hey, hydration. Alright, dinner, grilled chicken, rice. Forgot to record anything else. LOL. Now, this may be a controversial opinion, but I think any grown-ass person drinking a glass of milk is a psychopath. Like, you're telling me out of all the options you had, you decided a glass of milk. Disgusting. No. And then, alright, I'm not saying, hey, the chicken looks decent. I feel like there could have been more seasoning on it. I'm not saying like sauces, but seasoning. Maybe there is salt and pepper is spicy household. And then the rice just looks sad and looks about like 2 servings of actual rice. That's the one thing I hate about calorie counting. I realize how much a serving of rice is, or a serving of cereal. It's nothing. It is nothing. I'd rather just eat the chicken without the carb, so that way I could eat like a bowl of Greek yogurt with berries and maybe to get some fats in, like crushed pecans. Alright, next one. What I eat in a day as a fat girl. Sparkle. Alright, she's on some sort of buzz. This doesn't feel American to me. Alright, we got McDonald's. At least in America, that'd be probably a small fry, which is probably a large wherever she's from. We got a burger. Got some fries. Yeah, that's just a regular burger, cheeseburger. I can tell. My fat ass knows the difference. There's no McDouble there. And then what would be an American medium drink, so probably a large. And I wonder if it's 0 sugar or not, or 0 cal. Oh, Monster. Okay. Americans at least. Remember back in the day when Monster would have like that big can and it had like that cap and that sound and like and then like little smoke would appear. I have heart issues and I drank so much energy drinks, so many of those, full cal like she is right here, but that snapping sound, ugh, it like does something in my brain. It like itches something and I love it. All right, for dinner I'm hoping we got some cheese sticks. LCW, I'm guessing some sort of sub. Real quick, is that a nose ring or is that a booger? It's been bothering me. Not that one, but like right there. Probably, you know, some hair. Okay, my bad. Sorry, girl. Good cheese pull. Good cheese pull. What in the actual fuck is that? That does not look appetizing. Why does it... Y'all, am I the only one that thinks what I'm thinking? Why does it look like that? Why? Jizz covered sandwich. It doesn't... Is that the same sandwich? Why is there a different sauce? Is that a second sandwich? Does she eat 2 sandwiches? Alright, City Cake Co. Chocolate Fudge Cake. Okay, so another controversial opinion. I'm not a very big, like, overly chocolate person. I love some candy. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not overly chocolate, like chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. If I were to go for ice cream, it'd definitely be a vanilla-based ice cream instead of a chocolate base. Okay, that kind of looks dry. And why are you eating it? Like she's eating it like it's a piece of fruit. Eat some fruit. Okay, is this like... I don't even know the word I can say. Not fetish, but like... what I eat in a day as a fat girl, trying not to be a fat gal. Alright, let's go. No stupid emojis here.
What I eat in a day as a fat girl, trying not to be a fat girl anymore. I was at work something better than the night before. Seems to be the thing.
I mean, that's a lot of bread. But, hey, if you have the calories for it, go for it. I do not. Walker's, baked prawn cocktails.
Now they'll have a tuna sandwich with red onion and red pepper.
A banana.
I also had some beer crisps, a banana and a plum.
Plums are popular right now, eh?
While I was at work, I managed to drink 2 bottles of water.
Okay. Okay, that is such a British ass meal right there. I don't even want to see the rest of it.
I had something really quick. I just had beans and toast with cheese. Everybody else was eating out while we were there. But like I said, I'm trying not to have takeaways and eat out all the time like I eat.
Hey, good on her for not having a takeaway. I feel like this is one of those like foods that you have to grow up on to like. Not for me. As Zachary Michael would say, not for me or my family.
cheese pull on that beans and toast.
Okay, but like, how is she able to have so much carbs? Like, she's still eating over maintenance calories even for herself, no?
It was pretty good.
Okay, Pepsi Max. I like a
You know,
good
what happened
Pepsi
at
Max.
dinner when I got back in, so I went to Morrison's to quickly grab a meal deal. And I did pick up some reduced donuts. So I had
I thought we were trying not to be a fat girl
one of them.
or a fat
We
gal.
were at this Bob Ross painting event. Basically, we were just following along the video of Bob Ross painting. I had 2 of these old man ciders, and it was one of the most stressful experiences of my life. I just really cannot paint. Let's put it this way.
By the way, like those ciders, I love a good cider. Haven't had one in a while. But those things run like 120 to 180 in calories. That's not worth it in my opinion.
I'm probably not
Don't drink your calories.
going to be the next Bob Ross. Is everything right?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Before we go on, well, no, this is the next one. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is my cereal of choice. I actually still have a bag of it in my cupboard right now, or pantry. Usually, I can't keep things that like I would want and crave around. I just don't buy them. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the weird exception. Usually, if I'm craving a sweet treat, cookies are my like no-goes. Cannot have cookies in my house at all, of any form, of any kind. Crunchy, not crunchy, soft, chewy, no. No cookies for me. But cereal, I'll have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so if I'm craving a cookie, I'll do a cereal instead. But I'll do one serving, and that is very small. Servings are very small, people. And instead of regular like milk or almond milk, I'll put in vanilla protein shake. Oikos, I think is how you say it. They do a vanilla shake, and I'll do that instead. That way, I at least get some protein in. But yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Ugh. Oh, that is like 600 calories right there, especially depending on the milk she uses.
So I'm not the biggest fan of cereal, but since I had a 9 a.m., I had cereal.
Okay, but like, here's the thing. Cereal, right? It's not filling. It's not. I could eat, the thing with cereal is, I could eat a full box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch in, not one sitting, but like in one bowl, right? So maybe between 30 to 45 minutes. And I'd still be hungry. It's nothing. It doesn't fill me up.
It was good, I'm not gonna lie. And when I came home, I decided to recreate the turkey and sweet potato sandwich I bought the other day.
Oh, that looks pretty good. I mean, depending on the bread type, it's not American bread, so there's probably not sugar in it. But no, that looks good.
And I'm gonna post the recipe soon because you guys, it was so good. Like, I enjoyed every
Honestly, I'd probably make that.
single bite. Then for dinner, I made Maggie and I fried some onions on top and a fried egg. The egg cooked a little.
What's Maggie? It looks like noodle. That was a shit ton of noodles. Ugh. Pasta. Another thing I cannot have right now.
A bit more than I wanted to, but it was so tasty. I love
Okay, also like an egg. Fantastic. But also not as high in protein as I thought.
sweet onions on top of anything. Here's everything.
Alrighty, next person. Everything I ate as a plus size girl that isn't trying to lose weight. Can we try to use a better font?
I ate as a plus size girl who's not trying to.
Also, these people with Advil, alright, listen to me. As someone with chronic headaches, chronic everything, first off, you're gonna get yourself some Motrin. Now, if you actually have a headache and not just pain around your head, then Advil's a fine choice. But it's also just a brand, and the acetaminophen that you get at the Costco, the Sam's Club, whatever, just as fine. Now, for those girlies with the headaches, what you want to get is the Excedrin. The Excedrin, fan-fucking-tastic. And it has some acetaminophen in it. But it also has IV aspirin and caffeine. And a little bit of pain reliever in there. Because fuck those headaches. Alright, everything I ate. A Chobani Greek yogurt peach on the bottom. Looks like toast butter. You can see the little shine there. And some avocado. Oh, she was showing the preview. Guys, I'm dumb. Alright. Pack it up, Grandma.
Pieces of avocado toast on sourdough, and then the other half was butter. And I had a peach chobani, and I added blueberries in it just to give it a little bit of egg.
Okay, so one thing I found is I like chobani a lot better, like Greek yogurt wise. I like the texture better, right? I really like in the evening for like a sweet treat, I'll have a yogurt bowl with berries. I think I've talked about this already. But I found that at Sam's Club for my Americans, they sell like the 12 or 24 pack, I forget how many are in there, of the Chobani vanilla and cherry for 20 grams of protein. I did the math. It's cheaper to buy those than to buy like the cartons of Chobani in like the flavor. You get more out of the serving and more protein.
Extra tartness.
But then again, I'm really bad at math, so you might want to double check that.
During lunchtime, my mom and I were out doing errands, so we got Culver's, and I got...
Dude, chicken nuggies. And that ranch alone is like 300 calories. I'm not even joking. No, it's buttermilk ranch. That shit's the bomb.com. And it's definitely like 300, 400 calories.
onion rings and 4 chicken tenders with ranch on the side.
Hey, she has my headphones.
Snack order that day,
Why are we snacking?
I had 2 tangerines, some pudding, and some chips, and I chopped...
Okay, pudding, 90, maybe 120. Tangerines, fine. Those chips, they're diabolical here, guys. Like, they'll put a serving size. I think they changed it in the past few years. But they would do it by serving size. And then you had to read the fine print. And it'd be like 2 servings in 1 bag. So you'd be really like eating, instead of 130, like 260.
a bunch of water because I was outside working on my project for school.
Carrots. Oh, doggy.
And then
America. Oh, let me see my fat ass. That is a DiGiorno pizza. Let me tell you, you can tell by the crust right there. You want to take a bet, guys? You want to take a bet?
dinner, my uncle and aunt made oven-ready cheese stuffed pizza, and I ate 3 slices of
That is DiGiorno.
that with Parmesan cheese and ranch on the side. Thanks for watching. Love you.
I don't love her. But, honestly, that probably is pretty close to a meal I would have eaten on my bigger days. Alright, new girl. No text in the beginning.
What I eat in a day as a big gap, that's her food.
I love my food.
Walked to the shop with my boyfriend this morning because I really fancied bacon baguettes. I also grabbed some chicken because
Bacon baguettes. Ooh, chicken.
I thought I'm just going to do a chicken curry for me and the kids tonight. They're still at my mum's, they're going swimming, so they're not back till about 4, so they're going to be starving. And my daughter absolutely loves a curry. So I just used the little jar. I always have one of these.
I'll be so honest. I'm a dumb American. A dumb white American. A dumb white uncultured American. So, curry wasn't a thing. So I don't know how much calories this is.
Cupboard. I do make my own curries from scratch, but sometimes the jar just hits. Like, I can't really do it with korma, I'll happily admit that. So, yeah, I just get this one. I love the powder of the sauce. It just gives it so much flavour.
Ooh, naan bread. Naan bread so good.
I I just got naan bread because I refused to pay the £3.55 at Co-op for 8.
Boil in a bag rice. My mom used to make that sometimes. Never understood the concept. Never understood why it was popular. Still don't. Still don't get it.
Poppadoms. Criminal. So yeah, we just had naan bread and yeah, it was absolutely delicious. Kids loved it. All round winner.
But that is a lot of carbs. Like, honest to gosh. Why did I say gosh? Honest to gosh. That is a lot of carbs. That is a lot of rice. There was 3 boiled bags of rice, and I think there was like 3 pounds. That is, for the protein to carb ratio, not the best.
Yeah, we just had naan bread and yeah, it was absolutely delicious.
Look at that. Look at those rice. That is so much rice.
All round winner. Then I had some cheese puffs. The kids had a snack later, so we all had a bowl of these. And then once they were in bed and I was laying there, I was trying to drift off, and all I could think about was the tuna melt. Literally couldn't get it out of my head. I had no cheese, so I used
That is some fat ass behavior. And as a former fat ass, well, aspiring not to be fat ass, I should say, I understand. But at the same time, we fight those cravings now.
this sliced cheese. Oh my god. It was
Wait, why is she making 1 whole sandwich and a half? Who's the half for?
the best toasty I've ever had. Definitely be having it again.
Alright, to be fair though, my fat ass, if I was making like a toasty or a sandwich on the grill, I definitely would be making at least 2, because I'm not doing all that effort for 1 sandwich. And my mouth is pretty large and I take large bites, so.
And yeah, then I did fall asleep after this. Then
Yeah,
I
no
woke
shit, you went into carb coma.
up about 4 in the morning. Couldn't
I wonder if their cheese is real. Do you guys have like square cheese that is so fake?
go back to sleep, so I had some grapes and custard creams.
Jeez, that is okay.
Fell asleep about 6 again.
Okay, what a fat girl, sparkly fat girl, sparkle, eats in a day.
This is what a fat girl eats in a day, and as always, if you get offended by a fat person eating, scroll away now.
If I did, I wouldn't be able to look in the mirror. What is that? Did they put like refried beans?
I know I took a break from posting, but I'm finally back, so let's get into it. I woke up and the first thing I done was make some toast because I was really hungry. I had one
No, what is that?
slice with Nutella on and one
Oh, that's Nutella? Maybe it's because they don't have all the dyes we have. Our Nutella is a little darker, I think.
enjoy me just munching.
But like, you're eating chocolate for breakfast. Chocolate and carbs.
And later on, I munched on some melon. I might be fat, but you cannot go wrong with beetroot.
You can't.
And then
You can't.
For lunch, I literally just had some crackers with some butter and some chorizo
That's butter? Look at all that butter.
on because I literally didn't know what else to have.
That's such a thick layer of butter. Okay, so my grandma had this habit, wild ass habit. When she would eat a hot dog, she would butter her bun, put the hot dog in, then butter the top of the dog. She lived till 95, so. Jeez.
And then for dinner, I had one of these pasta and sauces. I love the cheese and broccoli one.
Oh, it's like those like bird eye, like throw in the microwave things.
It's so good. It reminds me of my childhood because I used to eat this all the time as a kid. I added some mozzarella into it because you cannot go wrong with extra cheese. I didn't video it when it was done, but the cheese pool on it was actually unreal.
Kind of looks like that monster cartoon in the 90s. Crap, what is it? I don't forget.
And then later on, I munched on some Monster Munch. These are literally such an elite crisp. If you know, then you know. And I also had a Snickers bar. Whilst I munched these, I watched
Did you have 1 or 3?
EastEnders because I'm so far behind. I literally need to catch up. Please don't spoil it. Whilst you're at it, let me know what your favourite munch is to watch a film or series with. Anyway, that's it. Come back for tomorrow. Love ya. What's my
Okay, what is with the Brits and their peas? I don't get it. I mean, I like peas. I don't care about the textures so much, but this is just sad looking. At least my fat ass like had some colorful, like delicious food. This is just to get fat off of this. Ugh.
You know, Doe's a big girl, loves her food. So fish, chips and peas were left over at work, so I grabbed
Leftover pea.
that. The fish was banging. Then a steak bake and a Lucasade when I got home.
I like the bottle.
And then do you know what? I had no kids. I had no
Holy beige.
boyfriend. He was at work. So I ordered
Holy beige.
myself a cheeky little KFC.
I'm gonna be so dead ass honest. This is something I would have eaten back in grad school. Like if it was like a Friday or my last class for the week, you catch my ass like going through the drive-through, getting something like a lot of stuff, and then just eating it.
Meals because I couldn't decide. So I had a Zinger burger meal and a boneless banquet meal.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten 2 meals before.
And I was absolutely stuffed after this, but I got 2 cans.
Yeah, no shit.
It's a bonus. Then I decided I was going to have a pampanade.
Oh, and sorry if you hear the noise in the background. My cat's toys is going and she loves it. Also, this is how you can tell you're being a fat ass. From one former fat ass to another. If you need 2 pops already, like off the gate, because you know you're going to need 2 pops, that's a fat ass meal.
Girls coming over tomorrow for drinks. So I bleached up my hair and then I wasn't going to put the purple on. I was going to go brown. But
What the? That looks like... Okay.
got it, and then I
Hey,
put the purple on
go for it.
in the morning. And then when my boyfriend got home, he brought home a kebab.
Bro. Like, no shade on this person, right? Looking back at these things, I don't know how I was able to put down all that food. And I don't know how they are. Like, my stomach would be dying at this point.
I had half of his kebab wrap and stole some of his chips. Because again, I'm just a greedy.
Okay, what I eat in a day as a fat girl who isn't, no apostrophe, trying to lose weight. Wrap of some sort, pita of some sort, a salad, a cookie, sick edition, blowing nose emoji. Okay, 8 a.m. It was hard to get out of bed, so we had one of those protein drinks. Alright? You gotta be careful with them and the sodium, though. A lot of them have like 360 grams of sodium. Alright, 9 a.m., 2 mandarins. We're going to work sick. I mean, God bless capitalism, am I right? Alright, reading. I made lasagna for work this week. Okay, so she meal preps a bit. I mean, granted it's pasta, but we got the basics started there. Someone brought salt and Vinny chips to share. I wanted them so bad. Well, looks like you got some. I was so sick, I forgot to film dinner, but my partner took a pic. Alright, we got some breaded chicken tenderloins, some broccoli, and some rice. I am almost guessing the broccoli and chicken were frozen. I mean, nothing wrong with frozen broccoli. And then I'm guessing the rice came in one of those bags. But honestly, by the serving of rice, it looks like they each got a bag. And then I ate half this block of Kit Kat.
Patty Patty Ding. No, Jimmy John. This person working there needs a serious raise because this was the best freaking sub I've ever had. I got the chicken bacon ranch and it was so delicious.
Fatty Patty Ding Dong. Okay.
It was dripping just like me when I watched my husband in Grace sweatpants. After we did our
I did not need to know that, ma'am. Thank you.
chores, we decided to go to the Dollar Tree and got some And then I made some cheese with some pretzels, and it was so
Oh, baked pretzel with cheese. Nacho cheese. Oh.
yummy. The thing about Oreos in this house is that they do not last very long, and usually I don't get any, so I decided.
Okay, so again, I cannot have cookies in my house. One reason is Oreos, like a box of Oreos would last a day and a half. I probably eat 2 rows a day,
To have
2.5.
not one, but two. Oh, and that was a spongy cinnamon. I had one. That was 2, and then 2.
Is she like kind of rage baity? I think she is, right? All right, I'm gonna stop, and then as you can tell, I still need to learn how to do outros. Yeah. So you're seeing this image here instead, and my lovely voice. Graphic design is my passion, as you can clearly see. Anyways, please like and subscribe. And if you didn't like the video, let me know. Leave a comment below. Promise these videos will get better as I go along. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.